What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing the new epic fantasy action movie directed by a very known Chinese director. And this movie's called The Great Wall. It's directed by Zhang Yimou, and it stars William Dafoe, Pedro Pascal, and Matt Damon. The plot to this movie is really basic. It's about Matt Damon, and he's a scavenger. And he and his comrade end up at the Great Wall of China, this big wall that's over 1,000 miles long. And they're taken in as prisoners, and the Chinese army want to know why the hell they're there. And Matt Damon says they're there for the black powder and to make a trade. And now, all of a sudden, they're part of the Chinese army that's about to go on their biggest battle yet against these big iguana dragon lizards who are set to kill. So yeah, I guess they're warriors now. Now, this movie was very interesting. I saw the trailer for this movie and it looked very overwhelming and it didn't excite me. So I did not go into this movie with very high expectations. But really the reason I wanted to see this is because of Matt Damon, obviously. He's very charismatic and likable, and he's a badass as Jason Bourne. Well, not last year. And I also went into this movie with a very open mind. I've ignored all the controversy with this movie because of some racial things. But did this movie excite me, or was it great? No. This was not a great film by any means. Just everything involving the acting and the story of this movie was just so bland and overwhelming and boring. And so, let me jump right into the positives of this movie because they're very short. I do have to give praise to this movie for the action set pieces. They were brilliant. I think the Great Wall looked very realistic, and the visuals in CG did not look that bad. I really felt the command and presence of this army on the Great Wall. It actually looked pretty good. Also, the action sequences were pretty entertaining. They're not that bad, especially the opening action sequence of the film. It was pretty entertaining. The costume design in this movie is fantastic. I love the different colors the Chinese people wore, like blue, gold, red, and black. It looked really nice. And that's about it. To be honest with you guys, this movie was just not good. It was boring. And so, let's jump into those negatives. Matt Damon. Now, I love Matt Damon. He's a fantastic actor, very likable, and this is his worst performance he's ever given. He was very miscast. He did not belong in this movie. His character was so dull, so bland, no character development. I didn't give a shit about him. He did nothing to make me like him, which is such a surprise because Matt Damon usually plays characters that are very likable. And this is his first movie where, no, I don't give a shit about you, man. Why don't you do something cool? But his character, all he does is try to impress these people, and you're not given one development on him to make you care about him. And his partner, Pedro Pascal, he's from Game of Thrones. He was also bland in this movie. Didn't give a shit about him. He also had this side plot. Apparently, he's pretty pissed at him. And it's not even explained. It's just added in to add drama. And I really didn't get it. His character made absolutely no sense. Also, the Chinese actors in this movie were really bad. I don't even remember their names. That's how bad the character development is, which I'll dive into later. And also, William Dafoe is in this movie for some reason I don't know. And William Dafoe is completely wasted. He does absolutely nothing. Which is weird because I recently talked about William Dafoe in my Spider-Man collab review. Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. The main thing that drags this movie down is the story. You guys want to know something? There's no story to this movie. That's how bad it is. Like, there's no good point at all to this plot. It's so generic and cliche. There's nothing at all about the story that really enticed me. It's just Matt Damon and his comrade come in. They're looking for black powder, gunpowder supposedly. And there's nothing about this story that's exciting. Even the dialogue in this movie's terrible. Who wrote the screenplay for this movie? Even Matt Damon is so wooden. Like, the dialogue is cringeworthy. It makes no sense. And I'm just looking at this screen and I'm like, what about this is so convincing? And it's absolutely not convincing. Which is disappointing because Zhang Yimou has directed some really good kung fu movies in the past, like Hero, which is so good, and also House of the Flying Daggers, which is so grounded. Definitely see that if you haven't. I just want to dive into the controversy about this movie. This movie got so much because Matt Damon, a white man, is supposed to be playing a Chinese man, which is not true, but again, I went into it going in without the controversy, and I just wanted to see a great film, and this film just wasn't the budget for this movie. This is the most expensive Chinese movie ever made. $150 million budget. Jeez. In the end, guys, the Great Wall was a big giant mess. Nothing in this movie makes sense. Terrible characters, terrible story, with some cool action and great costumes. Other than that, guys, don't go see it. Don't waste your money. It's not worth it. On my rating scale, I'm going to give The Great Wall a 2 out of 5 stars. And I'm probably not going to remember this movie by the end of the year. Alright guys, that was my review for The Great Wall. Have you guys seen this movie yet? Are you going to go see it? That is the question. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. My third Q&A video I will be doing soon as well. If you guys have any final questions you want to ask me for the video, leave them down below in the comment section. Thank you guys as always for watching this review. And if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!